So one thing is clear when a lot of people come to this channel is they automatically notice that I am a huge Spider-Man fan, and I'm going to talk about everything Spider-Man related, including the recently announced Venom movie, which officially cast Tom Hardy as Eddie Brock, aka Venom. Now going forward into this, there is a lot of questions that still remain, and believe it or not, the movie is only a year and a half out from release. So with an actual casting that just happened and the date set, Sony cannot look like fools and start shifting back the date by months, considering this is going to be their solo outing with a Spider-Man property. They literally have to come out with this one, hit a home run so far that it literally breaks any expectation. Now, one of the big factors that I want to talk about in this video, which we're going to talk about on an upcoming podcast, which I hope you guys tune in, it'll be episode 300, maybe 301, I don't know right now. Anyway, we're going to talk about it. That's the fact that this Spider-Man movie is going to be standalone from what we know. If they were to say that this is part of the MCU, they probably would have mentioned that at some point with some sort of press release, and you'd have to think they would say, oh, you know, Tom Hardy is joining Tom Holland. That would make sense, right? Because it would be a shared universe. So now, how do you move forward with a Venom movie that might not have Spider-Man? Now in this scenario, I'm going to hypothesize that yes, they are going to have Spider-Man. Maybe they are going to have a new Spider-Man. You know, who really knows? I mean, do they go that far? Are they ballsy enough to go that far? Because we look at the landscape of movies, there's been numerous times where the same character has been played by different actors. We look more specifically right now. The most recent one I can give you is, of course, a comic book property with Quicksilver. Now, you're probably wondering, what am I talking about with other people having done this? Well, back in 1983, believe it or not, in that same year, Roger Moore played James Bond, and also Sean Connery returned to play James Bond. This was in Octopussy and Never Say Never. Two movies, same franchise, same characters, different actors. So it really wouldn't be that uncommon. And if you really think about the whole prospect of a Venom movie, if you don't have Spider-Man, how do you do this? What is the point? Is there even a point? Now granted, you could do a solo Venom movie that maybe strays far from the origin, but then are you actually doing a Venom movie, or are you just making a fan film of some sort that doesn't touch upon that? So we come back to the question of, should this movie have a new Spider-Man? And in my mind, I honestly think it should. Now, don't hate on me. I think Tom Holland is going to be great. I think he's absolutely going to be awesome and kill ass Peter Parker and Spider-Man. But think about what we're getting. If we don't have him, then you're going to get a Venom movie without Spider-Man. If Sony wants to go forward with this, and they don't want to tie this into the MCU, maybe the MCU doesn't want it tied in, then why not have a new Spider-Man? I mean, we've had different Batman actors all throughout the years. Hell, currently we have, you know, multiple little Bruce Waynes out there in different continuities. We had Superman on a TV show while a new movie was coming out. You know, it's happened. It does happen in Hollywood, and it is Hollywood. It is a business. So if Tom Hardy has to co-star with a new Spider-Man, honestly, I think it would probably be for the best. But you guys can let me know your thoughts on that down below.